Hey guys, what is going on? My name is Aunt G. Well, my real name's Anthony, but you can call me Aunt G. And welcome to my new podcast, News Watch Live. I don't know why my voice sounded raspy there. What the fuck? But yeah, I basically started this podcast because I keep up to date with current events and just things going on. And I just wanted to make a podcast where I can talk about all this shit because I hear about it and I'm very up to date, like I said, with all the current shit. But I'm just not, I don't have an outlet for it. And it's ridiculous because I listen to all these, different YouTubers and podcasters and shit. And I just don't, I have the equipment to make I don't know. I feel like I'm rambling on. But sorry, I've been editing and shit for clients. So yeah, I've been sitting in front of the computer for a few hours anyway. Let me introduce myself a little bit more, and tell you guys about myself so that you get an idea of what you're going to be hearing here on the channel. Basically, you're going to be hearing about, I don't know, I guess three things in particular. If I had to narrow it down to three different things, you're going to hear about technology, you're going to hear about music, specifically hip hop, and you're going to hear about, what else are you going to hear about? Politics, news, I don't know, other shit. I don't know. I guess my brain is dead tonight because I feel like I sound like an idiot. And when I go back and I listen to this, I'm probably going to sound really dumb. But I don't know. Back in the day, I used to make vlogs and I had a YouTube channel growing up. Made a lot of different content, mainly skit videos and funny videos. And I used to just be able to get in front of the camera and, make vlogs, and it was just very natural. And I just didn't vlog for a long time. I stopped doing it. And, recently, as in May of 2018, I took a trip out to Arizona, which is currently where I live now. I live in Scottsdale. And I decided to cover that whole entire trip, through vlogging on my other channel, Aunt GTV. I'll leave that in the description below. But yeah, my friend Tori and my friend Destiny from New York, Destiny and I, when I was living in New York, had flown out to Phoenix to visit my friend Tori that lives here in the city. And I vlogged the whole trip, and it was just so natural. It was so natural, and it brought me back to when I was younger and when I would make, that type of content. But I don't know, it was cool. So check those out. Yeah, I hope I'm not rambling. I'm going to get used to this, I promise, because I'm going to stick to this. It's not me sitting in front of a camera, and it's me just talking, that's pretty cool. And hopefully I'll get an audience. I know this podcast will probably, or video podcast, whatever, I know it probably won't get a lot of views, but the whole point of this is to just talk about nothing and, just introduce myself and tell you who I am. And, it's kind of just raw, uncut shit. So, yeah. But anyway, I basically don't even know what the fuck else to say. I didn't come prepared to this podcast. I had nothing written down, and I probably should have wrote something down. But I told myself all day that I was going to make this and that I was going to do it. So here I am. But yeah, I don't know. I basically am just now rambling and not really talking about anything. I'm sorry if I'm boring you. This is probably going to be the most pointless podcast you've ever heard in your life. Because as I'm talking, I'm also trying to think about what else to say next. I guess I'll tell you guys about my life in New York and how I came about moving to Phoenix. I basically moved to Phoenix because New York fucking sucks and it's cold as shit and there's nothing to fucking do. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to move to Phoenix, Arizona because I've been there like 5 fucking times and I love it. So that's why I decided to move to Phoenix. And honestly, I'm really fucking loving it. The weather is awesome. Oh my God, I can't even tell you guys. What it was like growing up in New York, especially if you're not from there. And you're like, say you're from California or Florida or like a warmer area, maybe Texas or Arizona. But I don't know, basically, if you are from those areas, you probably don't know snow. Well, I'll tell you, I dealt with snow almost every single day. Well, not almost every single day. We still had summer out there. We had summer. So summer was like fucking June to September. And then from like literally September to May, it's like either cold and snowy or rainy or just gloomy out. You know, it's not like uplifting weather. Like here in Arizona, in Phoenix especially, because Arizona's got all different types of climates. You go up north, you have snow. You go down south to where Tucson is, you're in the fucking desert. It is hot as shit. But Phoenix is still like desert, but like in the winter you do get like a colder, not cold, I don't know. Today when I woke up, I was freezing cold. It was 44 degrees outside. So, you know, my room is all windows. It's literally all windows. There's one wall that's a normal wall, and then it's all windows. So I feel like it just bleeds and like it's so cold in the morning and I get up and I'm like, what the fuck? And I gotta fucking put on my robe and, you know, cause I sleep naked. So I put on my robe and, you know, I'm up in the morning and I'm like fucking freezing cold this morning. So I guess it does get cold here, but by the time it's like midday, you are at like anywhere from like 60 to 75 degrees. So it is a huge turnaround from what I was dealing with in New York. And honestly, I do not miss it. I don't miss New York. The one thing that I do miss about New York is the green, like all the trees and shit. But in the winter, that all dies and you are like depressed, just like New York is depressed. So yeah, I'm basically liking Arizona a lot more than I like New York. And, you know, I don't know. I think the cost of living is cheaper and the opportunity's better. You know, New York's got a lot of fuck shit that's going on. They've got a lot of shitty politicians. They're behind on the times. Come on. You know, here in Arizona, this is like, you know, a more conservative state. But we have medical marijuana here. And I can walk into any dispensary because I have my medical card. And I can walk into any dispensary and I have like a large selection of options to choose from. All kinds of wax, pre-rolls, you name it. You've got everything there. Drinks, food. Phoenix actually has the first weed kitchen in the whole country. The first one. And basically, what I'm trying to say is that even like if a place like Phoenix or like Arizona rather is able to do it, how come New York, one of the richest, if not the richest, I don't know, maybe I should look that up. One of the richest states in the whole entire 50 states of the United fucking States of America, and they don't have a good medical program at the very least. I mean, it's just crazy to me. I don't know what's going on out there. I really don't. But maybe they'll get it right because I'm telling you, New York is not where it should be at. It's very disappointing. Maybe the city is, but I'm not from the city. You know, a lot of people think, oh, I'm from New York, so I'm from the city. No, I'm not from the fucking city. I'm tired of people thinking I'm from the city. I love the city. Shout out to everybody from the city that I know. I love the fucking city so much. But I am not from the city. I'm from upstate New York. I'm from the Binghamton area, Binghamton, New York. A lot of people don't know where the fuck that is, so I'll explain. A lot of people know where Syracuse is because of the college sports. I think it's the basketball that they're like popular for. So if you know where Syracuse, New York is, it's like in the center of New York State. So you just go straight down, and Binghamton is just south of that, an hour by car. So it's not far from there. And then from the city, it's like 2.5 hours. So I don't know, it's not that far, but nobody seems to know where Binghamton is. And the only thing that's holding that city together is the college. They're talking about when marijuana does become legal, or cannabis rather becomes legal, recreationally or medicinally. I mean, they already do have a medical program in New York, but it's a fucking joke. But anyway, when it does become legal, they're saying that Binghamton is going to be a huge hub for marijuana in upstate New York. Specifically, a company called Canopy Growth is talking about moving into the area. So that'll be cool. Binghamton needs that. But yeah, I don't know. That's where I'm from, so I got some love for there. But I had to get out of there because that place was going down to shit. Yeah. Well, anyway, guys, I really don't know what else to talk about. I feel like I rambled for a little bit. And tomorrow, tomorrow as in like literally an hour and a half from now, because it's 10:30 p.m. So it's 10:30 p.m. where I'm at in Phoenix. So in New York, it's already the next day. So I'm pretty much going to be uploading this on a Friday or on a Thursday. I don't know. Fuck it. I don't know. This is the Wednesday episode though, because that's when I'm recording it. So whether it's upload on Thursday, Friday, Tuesday, Sunday, I don't care. This is the Wednesday episode. But anyway, guys, the next episode is going to be a real topic. So I look forward to digging into that. And I look forward to doing this podcast. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Even if I don't get a lot of listeners, it's a way and an outlet for me to talk about how I feel about shit. Well, anyway, guys, I will talk to you in the next video or in the next podcast. And I will see you guys. Peace out, motherfuckers.